installing a set of Powerstop Extreme brakes and rotors. This came as a kit from Rock Auto. The brakes come with grease, new clips, boots, and of course the brake pads. Only tools you're going to need are a 17mm socket or a wrench, a C-clamp, or some type of caliper compression tool. You might need a flathead screwdriver, optional Antisieze, some brake cleaner, probably some shop towels, probably a wire brush, and then another optional item here is the torque wrench. I usually end up doing brakes one at a time, one wheel at a time, and I keep the other one on the ground just to help prevent from rolling, just because it's in a level surface right here. I've already checked the park and brake and they're good to go with clearance and everything, so expect that to kind of stay the same. Yes, I know I'm missing the rubber plug that goes in here. Got to get that replaced. First step is to take off the caliper. This right here, there's 1 and 2 bolts for that, and then the bracket. You'll see that's next. One right here, and then one down here. Those are all 4 17mm. And then when you pull this out and set it to the side, set it so that there's no tension or stress on this brake line right here. You don't want to be yanking on that at all. Now before I take off the bracket, I'll go ahead and pull the pads out. And these, you can see they got a lot of life left on them, but the rotors are warped pretty good. So that's why I'm doing the replacement. There's the bracket. And you can go ahead and pull the rotor off. So next I'm going to clean this out. I'm going to spray it down with some brake cleaner. And then I'm going to clean up the surface right here just a little bit. Alright, next I'm going to be cleaning the bracket up. Basically, I'm going to take these clips out, scrub it down a little bit. One boot already came off, but I'm going to have to pull this one out. This one goes all the way through, so you shove it through right there, pull it out this side. Yeah, I'm going to clean this thing up now. You also want to make sure to wipe down these guide pins. A lot of grease and dirt on them, so these are smooth now, all wiped down and cleaned up. And we're going to grease them before sticking them back in. Next thing I'm going to do is compress the caliper. You can buy a tool for it, and I'll put a link to one. I just haven't picked up yet, but you can use use a brake pad and then throw a C-clamp on it. See, now we got it compressed. All right, next thing we'll go and put the boots back into the caliper bracket right here, the new boots. From here comes the new clips that are gonna go on it. And this is where the grease comes in handy. You're gonna wanna put it right in here on both sides of it. Then when you have it in this orientation, you can see that these clips have a shape to them. These extra tabs are going to stick out on this side. So these tabs are sticking out this way, and they're directional. So there's one right here. The other one's going to be the opposite direction with the tabs sticking out like that, and then mirrored on the other side. First thing is going to be put the new rotor on. Before you go to put this on, you should always wipe off and spray both sides with some cleaner, and then wipe it off again once you have it on. Now you can go ahead and mount your bracket back up. Alright, next thing, you're going to want to get some grease on the tabs of your brake pads. Alright, now we're going to slide this into place. Alright, so you're just going to slip that into both sides, the upper and lower of your tabs. Knock it into place. There we go. Now I'm going to just put some more grease on the back of it back here. Alright, now do the same thing with this pad. Mounts in right here. Alright, next thing is to grease up both of your guide pins, your slide pins for the caliper. Now, go ahead and reinstall the caliper. Be careful with the boots as it goes on. It's a little bit hard to fit. I got them started. Obviously not finished yet, but from here, it's just tightening everything down. Both of these are torqued to 65 foot-pounds. And then the bracket bolts right here, and then down below those are 70 foot-pounds. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get these all tightened up. That ought to be it. You got new rotors, new pads, and the last thing to remember is always get in the truck, pump the brakes until they get solid again before you start driving. One thing to pay attention to if you're using Powerstop rotors is that they have positions already outlined for where it goes. So this one is for the right side of the vehicle, back right, and then the other one that comes with this kit is for the back left.